Welcome to Still Plays. This is Grand Arena Season 7, Week 2, first match. I am still undefeated. We're going to quickly jump into looking at a few things about my opponent. One of the things I've been saying about these early matches is mix up your defenses. This is an opportunity to either go for feats or to mess up your Grand Arena history so in the later rounds your opponents can't find you as predictable. So with my opponent here, I surprised I matched up against this guy, but when you take a look over here in Discord with the DSR bot, you can see he actually has a higher top 80 GP than I do, which is why we got matched up. But he has half as many relics. He has way too many gear 12 and the wrong gear 12. You'll see it once we jump into this matchup. But he has a bunch of Rogue One, Phoenix gear 12, which is inflating his roster and gave him an unfortunate matchup against me. I think he might not even bother to attack. I do appreciate, though, that he did set a defense, which is not something you always see. So you take even a look at his relics. They're not even spread out particularly well. He has 5, which only divides up into 3 teams. And then the rest is just this deep roster of, not even that deep of a roster. Like, that's actually pretty quick running out of gear 12. He does have about 15 or so more gear 12 than me, but it doesn't really matter. So we're going to jump into this matchup. This is the danger of inflating the top 80 of your roster. And it's what happens when you have a roster like I do, where you have really gotten lean, where I don't have, like, you take a look here at my Django is still gear 11. I have a bunch, my Old Republic, I never bothered to get to gear 12. Like, I do have the Zetas on these guys, that's how I qualified for the Malik event. But as a free-to-play player, Zetas are easier to come by than stun guns. And bringing up these characters to gear 12 makes no sense to me when I can just drop a Zeta. I don't think whales and players who just buy stun guns think of it that way. Zetas are still something they find a little tougher, but with the rate that I get Zetas, I'd rather drop a Zeta down than bring somebody up to gear 12 when it's so much harder. I just brought Dooku and 5s up to relics. I do want to start getting some tougher matchups, because as nice as it is to just kind of waltz right into Kyber, these videos and these matchups just don't really show too much, because I'm usually just completely outclassing my opponent. So taking a look at his defense here, like, we got this Rogue One team that I can take Malik or Nest or whoever up against. This Padme team that is just nothing. And then in this top territory, we have relics on nobody. There's relics on no one in the front ground. And looking at his Grand Arena history, I'm fairly confident that what we're going to see on this back wall here is Shaak Ti and Phoenix. And we're going to test that right now. I have a strategy right now which is going to just be, I think I'm just going to take Darth Revan up against this Padme team, and against this Rogue One team, I might just take Grievous or somebody. Oh, hold up. We're going to deactivate this. I'm going to pause this and fix the camera before we jump into this. Alright, we got the camera fixed. I'm jumping in with Darth Revan. I have not actually done this matchup in a very long time, because my Sith Empire team is all gear 12, and with relics these days it makes no sense for me to go up against a Padme team. They usually would trounce me, but under this scenario with how weak this Padme team is, I'm going to do this matchup, but with a little concern that I don't remember exactly how to handle it. I probably should have avoided that until after Fear came off of Anakin. And it would have been nice to save Malik for a solo, but I wanted to just make sure that there wasn't going to be any chance of a slip up. Alright, come on. I just want Basilo to go and hit the Wild Lightning. Losing too many banners. Alright, we're good. I wanted this to be a super fast record. I would like this to be the fastest yet with how weak this defense we're seeing is. I'm almost tempted to just take gas up against this team. Did I... I think we're going to do a Kira Nest. Oh wait, I've done this before and it's gone bad. The concern is Cassian is able to bring health immunity and buff immunity into this matchup, and it can mess up Nest a little bit, and Nest is one of those characters that I still have at gear 11 because it hasn't been a big deal or necessary for me. So we're probably going to save Nest for Phoenix, and I am going to overpower this matchup here with droids. What I would like to do, unless my opponent has decided to switch things up, but I don't know. I'm going to take the bet that he has saved his Sith Empire for offense. I'm going to take L3 into this matchup. I like to have the tank just so that with this underdog comp, B1 doesn't get taken out too early. We're listening to just one song here on repeat as a tribute to a friend I lost last week. He was a musician, and this is one of his songs. All right. Is good enough. Backwall, Shakti, and Phoenix is what I'm expecting. Ewoks and Phoenix. Alright, Nest it is. Yeah. So the old logic was to go super weak on... What was my plan here? The old logic is to go super weak on defense so you have a strong enough offense to go up against your opponent's defense, but you can't go too weak on defense. It was one of the things that I've been realizing after I moved into 5 million GP, where if I am going too weak on defense, it doesn't matter how good my offense is. I'm usually losing banners to my opponent due to the defense being better, and so I started losing a bunch of close matchups. You have to start. There's a certain threshold where you need to start having at least a competent defense. Especially if you don't have a fleet to rely on, or one dominant defensive team to rely on. Alright, we're going to go after Officer, take out the engine of this team. I do want to be a little bit slower on this. I think BB-8 is going to give me speed up for that feat. So it would be nice to... I'm going to taunt, get a little heal. His trooper is getting a little low. Let's take out Phasma. Close. I'm going to save that big hit. Go after TIE Pilot, get rid of the buff. It might be time to start taking a couple of these guys up to gear 12. At least Finn. Alright, get rid of the counter. Alright, is speed up one of these? Perfect. Alright, I'd like to slow play this enough where I can hopefully get another Illuminated Destiny and work towards that. I'm a little concerned about this. Work towards that feat. Let's get a little bit more heal. I think we can go slow against Unmasked. I'm a little concerned about losing a bunch of banners to Kylo. And right here we can slow play it, try and get one more Illuminated Destiny before we finish this off. Perfect. Let's taunt again. Let's try and do one more, get full banners. Got plenty of time. Oh, that was... I probably just messed it up. Yeah, should have avoided that. Alright, 58's fine. I do want to use Empire, Vader, and TIE Pilot up against, I think, this back wall then, for a feat. So we'll use Palpatine here. I believe the feat was 2 TIE Pilots, and Vader was one of them. Wait, I want Tarkin. I've been on a big zombie movie kick during the quarantine. I just watched Train to Busan last week, which got me into some Korean zombie movies. I just watched Kingdom on Netflix. It's got the second season just came out, and I really liked it. Let's get the stuns out on the field. Kanan always annoys me the most. Debuffs, strip the turn meter. Throw an ability block over here. And another. I'm going to drop a shock. Hopefully that'll not enough. I need some more turn meter. Bye-bye, Hera. Let's get the days off of Palp. Go for the turn meter. Don't worry about losing health with the health steal. As long as everyone still has a turn left, you're going to recover that health. Although it looks like Pilot might not get his turn. Yeah, whatever. It's close enough, 60. That should have been good for the feet. We'll take Nest up against the Ewoks. I want to double check here. Yeah, we got that. Speed up though. Who else is gonna give me speed up? We're just gonna take Treya here. Or we're gonna take Revan, because Revan and Yoda bring in Kenobi. Does Yoda give speed up, right? Or will Bastila? Let's wait until Bastila goes before we spread the buffs. Okay, Bastila gives speed up. Now let's spread those buffs. Kick counters up. Don't like that they're going after Joey. I'm going to give it to Bastila because I want to get her battle meditation going again. Let's call the assists. I'll take Soldier out. I don't think we're going to get another chance to spread buffs. Yeah, we're just going to have to finish this. Unless Yoda gives it. No. Alright. Good enough. We've got 2 matchups left with tons of options. Let's just underdog this stuff. I know this is more than enough, but let's do it like that. Got 2 relics on the field, 3 empty slots. Let's throw the armor shred on Bosk, and now start taking out these weak guys. Yeah, let's go for Zam. Beautiful. Let's finish him off. Nice. Alright, now this is going to not be one of the faster streams. Or fastest streams, it'll still be a fast stream. Alright, we could do Smugglers, or do Nest, but we could also just do Padme with all those assists. Let's see here. Let's look at the Galactic Republic. I just don't want to take the time that Nest is going to take when all these counters are just going to give protection up to the Galactic Republic. Let's get that protection up. Do our big hit. Yeah. Yep. Let's do this. See if we can take out Chirpa, Paplu. Let me please kill Elder. Let's go. This is taking too long. It's not why I brought you guys in. Beautiful. Hopefully that's enough. Let's throw a stun on Wicket so he can't stealth anyone. Everyone else under control, so we'll try and take out Logray here. Wonderful. All right. Yeah. They're just going to be bringing in Rebels. His Geos weren't anything to be too concerned about, so I never bring in Wedge anyway. I have one empty slot. All right. Come on. Go after Soldier. Spy's gonna stealth. Come on. Let's do this before reinforcements. Yes. Alright. This is a big win. Wish it was more entertaining. Yeah, 1930. That's good. That's among the best ever. Not the best ever, though. I think that's 5 or so banners below my highest. Don't think there's anything more to check in on. Oh, we do got 8 Grand Arena battles on first attempt. Is anything else? So we'll be able to do squad arena battles before payout today. Good way through on the speed up. Next time that'll be done. Well, we're gonna have another talk video coming out later this evening for the Mandalorian content and some of the gearing that I did before this Grand Arena. I decided I'm going to recut that intro because of the new information that's been released. And then a couple evenings during the week I have been streaming on Twitch, going through mods, my account and my brother's account, just trying to find good speed mods. So pay attention on Twitch for that kind of information. Anything that isn't more headline content is going to just kind of be done on Twitch in the evenings. If I'm in the game, I'm going to try and do something streaming or making a video. So take a look there. Thank you for watching. Be safe out there. Be excellent to each other. Thank you. This has been Still Plays.